Hey, welcome out to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've been out here. I've been doing a lot of inner work on myself, and I think I'm ready to come back out. My name's Kim. I'm an East Asian medical provider and a Taoist practitioner. I want to talk a little bit about 2025, the year of the wood snake, because I love the esoteric side of this medicine. So let's talk about some of the key themes that are going to be rolling through this year, because if you know what the themes are, then when they hit you in the face, you can say, okay, breathe and go with them instead of trying to fight them. And because one of the things we know about energy in East Asian medicine is that when we go against the energy, it gets more painful. The other thing that I want to do is kind of talk about how it's going to impact you, how you can work through this and work with this energy, and then maybe look at the palaces as they're coming up and some of the key palaces or stars that are going to be big players this year that is almost going to make it mandatory for you to do work in certain areas on yourself. So what's the key themes of the wood snake? So the wood snake, it's about wisdom. In East Asian medicine, that's a kidney channel, bladder channel kind of vibe. And so that's about our internal identity. That's about the essence that we brought into this life. That's about what we are working on in this life, what we want to accomplish. It's about what we want our life to be. Now, we come in with a plan, but, then life happens and our plan blows up and we have to work to get back on plan. This year's your opportunity to get back on plan. Now, you don't have many opportunities to do this. The energetics of this year, it's only going to come around once every 9 years. And what's unique about this year is the energetics of the snake is modified by wood, which is this expansive change agent. So this snake this year has a really unique flavor to it that really has the energetics that you need to make change. Okay, so what's one of the biggest themes this year? Transformation. Transformation, transformation, transformation. It's about inner spiritual change. It's about personal growth. This is the year for you to look at what's not working for you and work to make a change. There's a way to do it, and the best way to do this is through relationships. Throughout this year, relationships are going to be a huge player. And if you're like me, there's aspects of your relationships that just are not working for you. They keep on getting in your way. This is a year to identify, maybe just one of those big players that are getting in your way and work to change it. Now, when you work to change it, you want to work with somebody else, with another person, because working through for your interpersonal growth, working through to change your relationships, working through everything this year is about working with other people. So in order to make this massive change for the better in your life, in your world, find somebody to work with. Whether you're doing meditation circles, whether you're doing journaling as a group. I really love Taoist acupuncture because Taoist acupuncture is about identifying those blocks, those things that are hindering you, and through acupuncture, through herbs, through Chinese medicine, to release those blocks so that you don't have to deal with them anymore. Now, so using Taoist acupuncture as another tool to help you make your world a totally different place this year. This year is a great year to look for somebody to work with that knows Taoist acupuncture. Okay, so personal growth, inner transformation, and inner spiritual healing. One key theme, working through that, do it with other people. Find somebody help you work through that. The other key theme this year is relationships. So, we all have problems with our relationships. And here's the year for you to identify key hangups in your relationships and find a way through them. Now, one of the really tough parts about this year is that relationships are dominating the year, and good or bad, it could go either way. And so one of the things that I'm seeing is that with relationships, you're not going to be able to avoid them this year. They are going to get in your face. For some reason, globally, we are supposed to be working through our interactions with other people. And, if you've been watching this channel, I've been talking about this decade. This decade is going to be a really trying decade because it's going to be asking for so much change from us. This year's no different. And it's almost like it's stepping up the energy because now it's asking us to look at ourselves internally and figure out what's working for us and what's not working for us, and to look at our relationships and to figure out what's working and what's not working. And again, we're not going to be able to get around this. This year, the energetics is so serious. It's literally going to be throwing it up in your face. It could be societal issues. It could be your interpersonal issues. It could be work issues, how you work with your coworkers. It could be anything, but this is something that keeps on getting in your way, causes anger, frustration, fear, avoidance. It causes you to disconnect from society. There's an aspect of it where people think they're not disconnecting from society. When they're bullying other people, they've been getting a crowd to help them with this, so they don't think they're disconnecting from society. They are, but they just have people with them. So looking at all the different aspects of your relationships, of your interpersonal health, your interpersonal spiritual health, biggest theme for this year. Look for people, work with somebody else. This is not a year to go it alone. This is a year to find somebody to work with. And this is a year that stuff that's really getting in your way, it's getting in your way because you're either pissed off, you're super depressed, you're fear-based, you're avoiding anything like that. That is something getting in your way. And if you can identify it this month, February, now the new year started January 29th. This month, February to the beginning of March, this is the best time for you to identify that one thing that's a real problem for you. And then in March, to really take the effort to work on interpersonal transformation. You're going to have another opportunity to really identify this and get just, fourfold energy to help you get over this. And that's going to be in October and November. So the energetics that we have right now, not going to get any stronger than it is right now. And if you can find that one thing that's not working for you right now, work on it next month. You're going to be light years ahead. You can take a few months off and you can work on it again in October and November. So until next time, I will catch you on the other side.